Ethereum continued its breakout. It's massively shot above the $2,000 level. We are now sitting at 2,080, but if we zoom in, it's topped out at 2,130, which means that we've also pumped way more than the 1 or 3% rule that I typically use when I'm looking at a breakout, which to me means that this is confirmed price action and we could be looking at rising significantly higher. This is where things get really exciting, because if you've been watching this channel consistently, you're going to know that this exact price range is where all of the opportunities lie for Ethereum. Now, I want to very quickly mention that if you're watching this on the main �4Flies channel, make sure you click on this link down here so that you can watch this on the daily channel. All altcoin videos are going on the daily channel first, so make sure you get it when it's uploaded. If you're watching it on the main channel, you are watching it very late. But the move right here is huge. We are already, like I said, a few percentage points through this 25% move. And what I think is really cool is that these do tend to happen very, very quickly. We've started off in exactly the same explosive way that generally means Ethereum is going to carry on in the same way all the way up. On this occasion here, we did pull back for a little bit and it lasted about a week or so, but really guys, most of the time when we kind of get above this red line, that is it. We are flying, and so the probabilities are definitely, I think, stacked in our favor. If we pull back a little bit, that's totally fine. We do have support at this red line. Obviously this red line was an area of resistance, so we have to expect a little bit of support down there, but it's not a particularly reliable area of support, and that's the only problem that I think Ethereum has, is if it does end up pulling back, it's probably going to have to pull back fairly deep into levels like this, or perhaps levels that are a little bit shallow. Somewhere around here, for example, could also be an interesting place for Ethereum to find a little bit of support, and that is because Ethereum literally just consolidated here before blasting off up here, which is very, very cool and definitely meant that this could be an important area for Ethereum to return down to. And what's also useful is taking a look at some of our indicators to get a good view of this, because if the market does end up falling back down to these levels, this is where we could have some really nice opportunities to, for example, see that the breakout happens from this red line and then see the price coming back down to any of these breakout points, and then potentially identifying long positions to play the next rip up, right? Because if we do end up coming down for a retracement to these previous levels where we were stuck, that would probably only be a very short pit stop on the scenic route up to $2,500, and obviously things get very, very exciting there. I do also very quickly want to make this announcement for you guys if you are interested in trading on Bybit, because they are offering you an iPhone 14 Pro Max with this giveaway, and all you've got to do is sign up to Bybit using my link in the description down below. Head on over to this link right here in the description and make your first deposit of anything above $100. You literally have less than 3 days, even less than that now from the time of me recording this video, to get access to this giveaway. All you've got to do within these next 2 days or whatever it is sign up to Bybit and deposit your first $100 or more, and you will get entered into this giveaway for a chance to win an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and we'll be announcing it right here on this YouTube channel. Use this link down in the description. Definitely do take advantage of that if this is something that you think you're interested in. And the best part is when you do start doing that, depending on what you deposit, you're going to get up to $30,000 in cash bonuses anyway. That is a definite, that's a guarantee, and this is just a giveaway that's the cherry on top basically to get a very, very cool smartphone. But back to the video here. If we do end up coming back down to these areas, what that would mean is Bitcoin's dominance has stopped falling. That wouldn't be particularly great. We don't really want to see that altcoins show some weakness right now, in my opinion, because dominance is just pulling back now finally, right? Previously, when we had dominance pulling back, it was sharp, it was quick, it was disastrous every single time. This was a bit of an exception right here. This was a huge sell-off right here for Bitcoin's dominance. And so right now, if we're looking at something similar, we're not even going to get a pullback. And if we do, Bitcoin's dominance will probably do something a little bit like this and end up moving back up again, which would be really bad for altcoins. That would actually be super dangerous. So from that perspective of just kind of wider macro analysis, it's actually looking like Ethereum's going to stay fairly strong. And that's important, right? A lot of people will only analyze the USD pair and then not really understand what's going on. Obviously, we're going to be looking at all layers of this. We're looking at Ethereum against the dollar, Ethereum against Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's dominance itself, because these are all really important factors that weigh in on the market. And if you do appreciate that, do me a favor and smash up the likes right here. See, this is the thing, is that if the dominance does end up, going back up towards the 48% mark, for example, that could potentially spell the end of this rally, right? But what's really important is when Bitcoin did hit those highs and dominance and it started to crash down, that is when we saw massively explosive moves. And again, that's why I think Ethereum's just right now poised in that perfect setup to break up all the way up to these resistance levels. It's just a fact, very plain and simple, ladies and gents, that Ethereum has got this perfect storm. The Bitcoin dominance has topped out. It's dropping down massively. Ethereum's already broken massive resistance. There's no more resistance. The next real price area for Ethereum stands way higher than where we are right now. It's just the perfect setup that results in really big price moves. And guys, you know what? The best part about all of this is that this is literally the same price move that I just traded on Bitcoin. That move, here is an updated screenshot of my profit, has now made me over $200,000, 423%, absolutely bloody fantastic here. I'm super happy with how this trade has actually gone. And like I said, it's the same move that Ethereum has literally just started. Bitcoin had a big gap where it didn't have anything between its area of resistance and its next area of resistance. In Bitcoin's case, this area is 25 and this one is 30k. We did the exact same thing. It was roughly a 25% move. Bitcoin pumped right through it. I played the whole thing up on leverage. I'm actually already in a leveraged long on Ethereum as well. I've been testing out a bot that I told you guys about, so that's still going very well as well. And if you are interested in jumping inside of VIP to see how I'm trading these markets in real time, you can follow the steps on these on this screen. 50% sale that we are running does end today, so please be mindful of that if you want to gain access to it by following these steps in the description down below. But a really nice price move, and the reason I like it, I like the fact that I've already done this on Bitcoin, is that this move is predictable, this move is easy, and I'm now in an opportunity, I'm now in a position where I don't have any risk either. My Bitcoin trade has a stop loss that's in a profit. I'm already in a huge unrealized profit, and I've already realized a huge profit as well. So I'm ready to take on more risk, and that's why I'm interested in trading this Ethereum move if the opportunity presents itself. I've already shared the details for what that's going to look like inside of VIP, but bottom line, I think that this range is very tradable right now. I think it's very gameable, and so if we do come to some really nice entry levels, this could turn into a very exciting opportunity in the market. And for those of you that are just holding, there's nothing else to do in my opinion. I mean, yeah, it looks good, right? I know that there are some good reasons to start selling, simply because things look good, simply because people are really happy right now. Look at this, we've got a reading of 68 on the Fear and Greed Index, which we covered on the main channel with the Bitcoin video. People are really excited with the market right now, and that could be one very good reason to sell, but at the same time, it's for good reason. There's just no resistance right now, so I don't understand why there'd be any particularly strong resistance for Ethereum to expect right here either. I mean, anything can happen, that's the nature of these markets, but as a technical analyst, somebody that's mainly just interested in the probabilities and then playing those probabilities for money, this looks perfectly fine, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Now, if we take a look at the Ethereum chart against Bitcoin, this is again a bit of huge progress. Ethereum managed to set lows over here, which it swung a little bit lower than and then recovered, and we've set a high over here which we've swung a little bit higher than as well. Now, if this turns into a deviation, Ethereum returns back into this range, the party's over. We're not going to be having any more fun. But if this isn't a deviation, if this was the only deviation and this is the real direction for Ethereum's price against Bitcoin, then we are potentially looking at Ethereum gaining a lot more strength against Bitcoin in the next little bit of time, and that is going to be very interesting to watch. This has been an extremely important level historically for Ethereum, and we are now just pumping right out of it, potentially getting ready to approach other resistance levels up here, like at 0.072 BTC per token. This is a huge bit of news right here, in my opinion, because it's showing us that Ethereum has gained a lot of strength against Bitcoin right now. And it's very clear. Bitcoin's down a little bit right here with this percentage change column right here, and Ethereum's still up by 3-4%, looking really strong. I think this is very telling of Ethereum's strength. It basically encapsulates everything I've been saying, which is that Ethereum will be gaining strength against Bitcoin, has done so on this occasion. I don't know if it's going to hold on to the strength. Of course, it might not. But right now, it's looking like it's a really good position, and against the dollar it's in a really good position. Bitcoin's dominance crashing down, everything is going in Ethereum's favor right now. So look, I'm not trying to say that this is a definite shot, but things are very much working in Ethereum's favor right now, and we have been talking a lot about that as it's been developing on this YouTube channel right here. If you have appreciated that, do me a favor and smash up the likes on this YouTube video. Double check that you are subscribed, because this is a new channel, and I want to remind you guys again about this huge opportunity to get an iPhone 14 Pro Max completely free. All you've got to do is just click a few buttons, register on Bybit, deposit anything over $100, and do that within the next 2 days, and you are going to get access to this giveaway where you can potentially win an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And like I said, depending on what you deposit, you're going to start getting cash bonuses anyway, where Bybit just gives you free money that you can trade with, that you can throw into the market, and anything that happens, you know, it's your money to keep. If you make profits, you can withdraw it. So that is really, really cool. I hope you've enjoyed this one. You know exactly what to do if you have, and I'll see you all in the next ones. We've got a lot more altcoin content coming out later on today.